You know what? I think I'm going to play this front bumper a little bit because it's driving me nuts seeing it like this where it's not lined up. And that's because the person I got it from, who bought it from the guy I sold it to, I'm thinking pushed it or something with another vehicle, because the bumper was perfect when I sold it. Now it's kind of dented in a little bit right there. I don't know, maybe I'm going to see if I can get it pulled out a little bit, and then once I get it pulled out, I'm going to unbolt it and try to line it back up. Let's see how that works. Follow along. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually checking the gap right here along this edge and trying to get it lined up as best as possible. That way both sides match. You can see right here I've got almost 2 fingers gap, and definitely about maybe 1 finger gap there, if that. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. To do this, what you're not seeing from the video on my other GoPro is those 2 bolts right there are the ones that had to be adjusted, and they're not hard to do. I mean, it's just got to break them loose. And then there's 2 on this side, and those help tilt it or move it vertically. So I'm going to get back to working on this. So give me just a couple of minutes and we will see. And I don't got that much battery left, but that's okay. I've got other batteries charged. So this side needs to go up. And I might not be able to get it perfect. I mean, that's the unfortunate truth about this, because this bumper is damaged. It has been hit. And from the start of the video I did earlier, you can see I was pulling it out, trying to correct it. So, I mean, there's not much I can do. I can get my heat gun, heat this up a little bit, and get it to form a little bit better so that it's not looking all funky like it is currently. So I might do that, but I really don't care, because like I said, I'm going to put a different balance on it. I'm going to do the edge balance with the round fog lights. That's what I had on my 91 Ranger that I loved, which is why I'm building this Ranger, because I love that Ranger so much and I missed it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But right now I'm going to get back to this and see what I can do with it. But to be honest with you, I'm actually not too terribly upset with the way this is turning out. Like I said, I'm going to take that front balance off real quick, see if I can't make it look a little better. But this is just busy work, honestly. I mean, what I really want to do is work on the bags. But I gotta get that prelude done before I do that, because I'm gonna put this in the garage. And when I put this in the garage, you know, it's not gonna come out for a week or 2. Plus, I've still got to get a controller, some lines, and of course some spools of wires so that I can run all the power to it. So this right here is just busy work at the moment, trying to make it look a little bit better. Which I'm okay with busy work, because I want the truck to look good anyway. So one thing I did figure out is with this GoPro is I got to keep that front screen off, because that does a front screen, and not keep turning it back on, because that's what I did earlier, which caused it to heat a little bit and shut off. which is, hey, it's a learning curve. I'm learning this thing. When you got the front screen and the back screen on, it creates a little bit of heat. I get it. I won't do that again. Safety kit, kids, always wear safety goggles. I've got glasses on, so they're kind of working as the same thing. You don't want to accidentally knock something in your eyeballs. Just like that. Like I said, just like that. All right, so that's as far in as it's gonna go. Let me adjust it down just a hair. Gap's perfect now. Again, I'm extremely happy with the way this turned out. For no money, just an hour of my time, a little bit of skill and a heat gun. Save $75 because I'll run this balance for a while. In actuality, once this thing's on the ground, I might not want the other balance because most times people don't run them because you lay them down too hard, it breaks them. So I might just keep this one. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I'm super happy with the way this turned out. This looks so much better. Now I just need to get the sucker on the ground. That's what I need to do. Soon. You know, it's bad when you get spider webs on the damn axle. It's only been sitting for about 2 weeks. But it looks so much better. So much better. Alright, I gotta find my chrome polish and polish that bumper up real quick because I want to see what it looks like done. I'll take some pictures and post them up in just a little bit. So now I've got to figure out how to make this look a little bit better. Right now I'm not unhappy with it at all. I just hate that little black piece at the bottom. So I'm going to work on that for a minute and try to straighten it out. Already looks 100% better now that it's lined up. That's the good thing. As you can see. Gaps aren't perfect. The bumper has been hit. It still has a little bit of damage right here. And from me pulling it out, there's some damage right there. But you know what? I don't care. You know, when this thing's on the ground, you ain't ever going to see that. Plus, I'm going to do Poppy's patina on it. So I'm going to keep the paint and everything the way it is. Just going to seal it, make it look pretty. So that's what I'm working on right now. But hey, I'll be back with you here shortly. Because this is going to get a little bit better. I'm going to try get my heat gun, heat this up, see if I can't get it to form like that. If I can get it to form like that, I'll leave it for a while. So I think that right there will look fine. But right now it's pushed in. I do need to tighten that bolt up. So let me do that real quick. I'll be right back. Get me my heat gun. Now I'm going to tell y'all a story that about a heat gun and a leg, actually a foot. Working on my trailer, I had this thing and I was using it to, heat shrink some wires, and the sticker got really, really hot. I set it on the ground and wasn't paying attention, and I hit it with my foot, and I was barefoot, and needless to say, I got a 3rd-degree burn on top of my foot. Heat guns can be dangerous. Be careful with them. You don't want to hurt yourself, because when you do, it really sucks. But let's see what I can do with heating this sucker up and getting this to work a little bit better, and see if I can get it to conform to the way I want. And if I can, I might leave it for a while, because that valance I want's $80, and honestly I just don't have the $80 right now. I'm bidding on eBay on a switch box. I want an old school, neon style switch box. I'm bidding on eBay to win one of those, and hopefully I get it and it looks good. But let's see how this turns out. Instead of me sitting here and holding it like I'm doing, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab my jack. I'm going to stick my jack underneath there and kind of pull it forward a little bit and see if that'll help. So give me just a minute to get my jack, see if I can make that work. If y'all don't have one of these jack pucks, you can get them in a set of 4. They're actually made for your seam seals underneath the car so that you don't bend them when you jack them up. But we use them for everything. Perfect. So now you can see that sucker's exactly conformed the way I want. Now I just got to heat it up and get it soft and let it cure back down the way it is so that it'll stay nice and formed. So, heat gun, a little bit of time. Alright, I didn't realize the GoPro shut off on me, but it did, so I got to figure out why that happened. But hey, I went ahead and heated up this section to try to make it look newer again, and there's a little bit of paint on it, so I couldn't get that paint off, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it looks fantastic. Again, I'm not going for brand new. I'm just going for lined up, cleaned up, and presentable. That's all I'm going for. Here in a few minutes, I'll get a little polish and rag and see if I can't clean up the bumper just a little bit, get some of the dirt and grime off of it, but I'm actually extremely happy with it. I think it looks really good. So yeah, there we go. So I'm a little high on the corners, but that looks so much better. I'm going to do a little fine adjusting. I'm just going to lower that corner down just a hair. And actually I need to push the bumper that way just a little. But, man, that looks so much better. So much better. Oh yeah. Yeah, the bumper needs to come back just about half an inch. Yeah, maybe an inch. So let me do that real quick. Give me just a second here.